Oh, man, how great is it to be in a 12-team playoff era of college football? I remember being a kid and like halfway through October, everyone was out of the BCS conversation. And then it was like the 14 playoff and kind of the same thing again. But man, like, we're halfway? What? Yeah, we're just about halfway through November, and there's so many teams still in the fight for this playoff. It is absolutely insane. I feel like last year, it was more like the start of the NIL, like really starting to take place. And at this time, it was like, if you had 2 losses, you were in. This year, it's like, if you have 2 losses and you went out, I don't know if you're going to be in. Where we're seeing the most insanity, the most action in this 12-team playoff in terms of who could make it, who could not make it, well, that's the group of 5. And today, I want to talk about one team in particular that no one's talking about to make the college football playoff, but that has a realistic shot at it. First, let's talk about the top teams in the hunt to be the group of 5 contender. We got Navy, we got North Texas, and leading the pack, we have JMU. All of these teams could lose. And also, there's a shot where 2 group of 5 teams go in if the ACC has some more chaos. With Duke losing this weekend, the chaos is less likely, but it's still possible. So, keep that out there. Team in the group of 5 that no one's talking about that has a real shot to get into the playoff. I cannot believe no one's talking about them, to be completely honest. They're a good team. They won a game last weekend with only 17 passing passing yards. They won a game with 17 passing yards last weekend and like 200 something on the ground. They're playing impressive football and like getting the win football, if that makes any sense. That team is out of the Mountain West, and it's San Diego State University. For SDSU to make this playoff, there is some chaos that needs to happen. I'm going to get into that. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about SDSU football and who they are. They have 2 ugly losses this year, which is the reason why no one's really talking about them. One was recently to Hawaii, but there was reports from someone that I know close to the team that the players were supposedly out late. It's just what I heard, but apparently there were some things that went down at Hawaii that made it hard for them to be prepared to play the game against Hawaii. That's all. I don't know. Other losses to Wazoo, but Wazoo played Ole Miss close. Wazoo is a good team. Wazoo's played many teams very closely this year. I mean, they don't have the resume to show it, but I think they're better than their record suggests. Wazoo is a solid team. They're normally a solid team. They normally give people a hard time. So letting them win that, dropping that game, especially early in the year, I'm not going to count it too hard against SDSU. Now, if SDSU wins out, they are going to make the Mountain West Championship. And if they win the Mountain West Championship, I believe that they make the college football playoff with some chaos. Now, we got to talk about the other front runners to be the group of 5 representative. We got Navy, North Texas, and JMU. Now, Navy has a tough schedule ahead of them. Navy's got to go out and play a previously ranked Memphis team who we know has been good, who beat Arkansas. This is a good team. I actually don't see Navy winning that game. I think Navy loses that game. And then Navy has to play Army. Navy will likely win that, but the rivalry games, we never really know what's going to happen in them. So Navy likely has one more loss in them. If they get another loss, they're out of this. Goodbye. The other team that might get a loss is North Texas. To be fair, I don't really see it happening. I think North Texas is a pretty good team, and the teams that they're playing, Rice and Temple. Like, I don't know, but North Texas has been up and down. I haven't watched a ton of North Texas football, but I've seen it. I mean, I don't know. Rice is like, okay. They're bad, but I could see Rice pulling off the upset. North Texas is going to Rice. If Rice is able to get some like home field momentum going, I mean, it's Rice. The chances of this happening are slim, but let's just say it happens. I could see Rice winning that game and North Texas dropping out of this playoff. North Texas also has to go play Temple. Nah, I don't see that one happening as much. Temple comes to North Texas to play that game. North Texas has a pretty good home crowd, as we all saw, versus USF. I think North Texas maybe drops one game. But JMU, who I have not seen play all year long, I know, my apologies. JMU has a game this weekend that's a college game day game, and it's against Washington State. Now, Washington State, as we talked about, did beat SDSU, and I could see Washington State beating JMU, which would put SDSU in a wonderful situation, because that means that the other ranked group of 5 representative, JMU, who I'm presuming will be ranked on Tuesday night and is currently ranked in the AP poll. Check out my AP video that's going to come out tomorrow if you want to hear me talk more about the AP poll. That means that one of the ugly losses that SDU had to Washington State would get kind of evened out by them beating JMU. And I could really see Washington State coming out and beating JMU. Washington State is a fiery fucking team, and they're going to take the fact that College Game Day is on. Oh my gosh, they're going to love that. I mean, we've all seen that flag flying up there, you know what I mean? So this could really be a moment for Washington State to show themselves, and I think they're going to bring their all. And I could see Washington State winning this game. And then JMU plays Coastal Carolina. I'm just going to assume JMU wins that game. So really the options here are Washington State losing to JMU. Like, that's the most likely scenario here, and Navy losing. However, there's another scenario where two of the teams get in, and that's if the ACC has some chaos happen. The chaos is still possible. We could have ACC teams lose games, go to the championship. Whoever has been losing the games wins the championship game, whether they beat Georgia Tech or who knows what. And then we got another shot for 2 Group of 5 representatives to go in. So I can really see SDSU going ahead and making a push for the playoff this year. If they do go ahead and win out, I think that they have a bit of a chaos outside looking in shot at the playoff, but people should be talking about it and people should be watching SDSU football. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like this video, consider liking it and maybe even hit that subscribe button. I'm really just trying to start out this channel and make some great content. I'm having a great time doing it, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and